Hey guys, attorney Jerry Parisi here to tell you how to beat a debt buyer lawsuit in the state of Georgia. So first, the question is, what is a debt buyer? A debt buyer is somebody other than the original creditor who's trying to sue you on a debt. Um, uh, when I say other than the original creditor, the original creditor is going to be whoever you took the loan out with, the credit card or whatever other type of debt it was. So like Chase Bank, Bank of America, whatever the credit card company was that you opened the account with. A debt buyer is somebody who bought your defaulted account from that company or from another debt buyer. So there can be multiple debt buyers down the line. But there's somebody who buys defaulted debts on the open market for pennies on the dollar. So you have to understand that first in order to beat them. So what's the best way to challenge a debt buyer lawsuit? It's actually challenging what's called standing. To say that they don't have standing to bring the lawsuit in the first place, since you didn't have a contract with that company. Now, in order to do that, you've got to attack their evidence. So what they're going to do is try to show a chain of custody of them purchasing the debt going all the way back to the original creditor, the Chase Banks, the Bank of America, whoever that company was originally. And they need to prove that they validly purchased your account from that company and maybe from another company and another company until the ultimate company who sued you. So these defaulted debts can be sold multiple times before somebody brings a lawsuit. So you want to make sure that their evidence lines up, and you want to attack all their documents and show the court that they don't have a complete chain of custody. They cannot show a chain of custody going from the original creditor to the company that's suing you. And how do you do that is usually by your state's evidence rules. So here in Georgia, we've got a code that tells you what evidence is admissible and what's not admissible. And one really important thing, I'll do another video on this, is the business records affidavit. They need a business records affidavit for every piece of evidence encompassing all the evidence that they want to introduce into the court. And if they don't have that, then that's an easy way to go to court and get the case dismissed. A lot of times the debt collection attorneys will show up to court without that business records affidavit. But you want to make sure that they've got that, and you want to poke holes in it. I'll do it, like I said, I'll do another video on the business records affidavit. But the best way to challenge a debt buyer lawsuit, as I said, is to challenge their standing and to show the court that they can't show that your debt has been sold to them and any intermediaries, that it wasn't transferred validly, that they don't have the evidence to prove it, and they can't show it to the court, and they can't show it with admissible evidence, either through a witness or a business records affidavit. Thanks, guys.